Hi everybody, I'm Leah and I'm with CJ Drill, and today I'm going to show you how to operate and set up a wet saw. So come on in, let me show you what's up. This is called a bridge saw. It's a 7-inch blade, and what we have here is the water pan. So I've pulled the water tray out just so you can get a good look. So we're filling the water level up to about 2/3, enough to submerge that water pump in, okay? It's got a plug here, and this plug is there so that when you're finished cutting, you can just unscrew it and it lets the water escape from the bottom of the pan. Now this particular water saw is set up with a tray where it has a holder for the water pump, and it just kind of snaps in the side, and you take an additional this is like a spongy material that help prevent particles from entering the pump, because you don't want the pump pumping water that's gritty and nasty to your saw blade. Set it in place like so. Stick that spongy material in place. Now there's also one inside the water pump. Now what will happen is the water pump, this is the water supply line right here. It's going to pump up water, and it's going to travel along the conduit all the way to the end where it gets sprayed onto this blade, and it keeps that blade cold. Okay, everything's in place, so I'm just going to slide it back into place. It's all ready to go. And I've got my tile here. I'm going to be cutting a nice thick piece of slate. And this right here, this is my fence. And that fence, when you're cutting tile, you don't want to freehand it. And what would freehanding be? Freehanding would be if this guard wasn't here, this fence wasn't here. Okay, so you want to slide your tile in place. It's going to keep it firmly in place. This fence will keep it firmly in place as you pull the blade forward. Okay, now I'm going to plug this thing in, and we're going to be ready to go. We're going to see it work. Now folks, you want to make certain you're wearing these safety glasses whenever you're doing a project such as this, where there may be a foreign object flying in the air. Now when it comes to cutting the tile, you have two options. You can use the fence and the ruler that they have installed or built into the wet saw, line up everything in that order, or you can just mark the tile and line the blade up with a mark. So we're all ready to go. All I have to do is throw the switch, and that's what I'm going to do right now. The water's circulating. You don't want to try to cut tile without water circulating first. So you wait for that water to circulate. It's circulating. It's exactly what we want, and now we're going to make our cut. You want to cut the power. You want to make certain that the blade is stopped completely. Slide it back. Folks, let's take a look. And that's why you want to use a wet saw. Look at that cut. It is beautiful. And folks, that's how you use a wet saw to cut slate. This is Leah saying, you can do this.